the novel coronavirus on the social media. So the first myth, which was very much shared to me and shared with everyone. If you remember the photo on the right hand side, you will see that people were saying that coronavirus comes and they stay in the throat for 3 to 4 days, and during that time, if you do the gargling, it will kill the virus. First of all, the virus doesn't stay anywhere. It once it enters your body, it will start doing the replication, or it will be going and binding to some of the receptors which it can binds to and start spreading. It will not be staying and doing some kind of dance in your throat just for, okay, now the hot water will come and it will kill me. The second concept which we need to understand about the gargling, when we do gargling, when we have a sore throat, we do the gargling. We have a sore throat. Sore throat is a response of our immune system against the any kind of pathogen which has entered our body. So in order to expel it out, our immune system respond in various way. One of the thing is sore throat. Sore throat means that the immune cells have covered it up and they have swollen up just to kill the virus or bacteria inside it. So it is a swollen cell. When you do the gargling, what happen? Gargling is have have salt, and this salt reduces the osmotic pressure of the water. So when it comes in contact with the swollen cell, the swollen cell as you know the concept of osmosis, that the water moves from a higher concentration to the lower concentration, and the salt water has a lower concentration, so it moves lower concentration of water. So your your swollen cells try to throw out all the things from there, and then when you throw it out, so this is the concept of gargling. It just relaxes your swollen cell. And the other kind of thing which body try to react is increasing the body temperature. So
Yeah,
gargling,
Anurag,
yeah,
just I would like to stop you here. I'm Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey again.
yeah.
And let us welcome Dr. W. Salvamurthy. He has joined us, and he is
Thank
president
you.
of MIT's
Thank,
Science and Technology Innovation. And I request Dr. Salvamurthy to please give us few words, tell us few words.
Mr. Anurag, first of all, thank you very much. Can you
Thank
hear
you, sir.
me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Thank you so much for coming on this very important topic. And you are an expert in the field. I have read your profile. And there are many people within Amity as well as from outside. They are just listening to you. And I'm sure this is going to be very, very valuable. And so this we should all work together to find a solution as quickly as possible. And I think we are all eagerly looking forward to listen to you. And from Amity side, we like to extend our gratitude to you and also appreciation for your work, that you commendable job you are doing, and looking forward to hear from you. All the
Th-
best.
Thank you,
Go
sir.
ahead. Sorry for
Thank you, sir.
interruption.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So thank you, sir, for having me, and I will just try to give and will try to make, like, I'm trying to make it as general as possible, and will try to share some more information. So this was one of the myth which was spread around, which was around the gargle. And the second myth was home remedies. So one of the WhatsApp forward which I received was that in Israel there has been no death and people are using lemon and bicarbonate. First of all, lemon bicarbonate doesn't have any kind of, like, it has no scientific uh, thing to say that lemon or bicarbonate will kill the virus. Number one. Number two, when this news was spread, Israel had already reported a lot of death. The second kind of forward which I received was that eat garlic, drink milk and turmeric. The thing is, you should do all these things. These things boost your immunity, but don't do it just for the sake that it will kill the coronavirus or it will protect you from the coronavirus. Like as we say in Hindi that घर में आग लगाए तो आप क्या करते हैं, कुआं खोदने चल रहे हैं. It's not like the body doesn't work like that. You have to be taking care of your body from the day one, so that toward the end, when a virus or any kind of pathogen hit you, your body is prepared and your immunity is strong. So home remedies doesn't kill any kind of coronavirus, and there is no scientific proven thing related with this. The second the another thing was a misleading image, and this was the image on the left was a very troublesome image, because it was shared to me saying that a lot of people has died, the dead body is lying in the street of Italy, and was sent to me, since I'm in Italy, why you're not coming back. And I'm like, this is not an image from Italy, and it is not from some dead body. It was some kind of a art festival which happened few years ago, where people lie down like that. So this was another fake news and was very disturbing. The second another the one on the right was in some novel. He had written about some kind of in a science fiction novel. He has written about that, okay, a virus will come from the Wuhan or some kind of a thing, and then they said, oh, it is a bioweapon which was being made in the lab. It is not. According to the genomic study which has been done across the globe, including India, India has also submitted two of the genomes, and across the globe they have found that it has a 98% similarity with the bat coronavirus, which shows that it is not a biological weapon or kind of a thing. You can say that it is not a man-made virus. So that's another thing, that don't fall into these kind of a trap. Because this is a very right time to spread all kind of conspiracy theory, and they are doing that only to create panic. Then another thing was, drink tea, green tea, and it will cure you from it will protect you from this coronavirus. Like how? It is not possible. Like, first of all, there is no scientific evidence for all these things, and you should drink tea. If you like tea, drink tea, but don't relate anything and everything to coronavirus, that it will kill the coronavirus. Then other thing was, use mustard oil. Put mustard oil in your nose, and it will entrap the virus, and it will take it out. I know in when we are when we have influenza, or when we have flu, we use mustard oil. It is a good way to relax our cells. But to say that when you put your mustard oil through the nostril, it will entrap the virus, first of all, scientifically not possible. Mustard oil size ranges in the micrometer, and virus size ranges in the size of nanometer. So how can a micrometer particle can entrap a nanometer particle? Not happening. So these are the very very basic concept which is completely thrown away, and people who do
So,
the
Dr. Anurag,
yeah.
in fact, when you talk about the hot tea, hot water, so then people are trying to relate this coronavirus with the temperature. So, will you highlight on that as well?
Oh yeah, 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 sure, sure. So there was a very strong news about that when the temperature will rise, the virus will die. First of all, this is a new virus. What people think, that since in summer we see very low number of cases of flu, hence virus doesn't spread in summer. So I would give you a reference from 2 weeks ago. Science magazine published a very detailed article where they compared all the kind of viruses. So for example, polio virus used to be a killer in United States before the vaccine got invented during the summer. So we really don't know whether the temperature has anything to do with the coronavirus killing or not. And I will give you another perspective here. So coronavirus lives in the bat, and when bat is flying at a speed, the body temperature of bat is around that time when it is flying is around 40 or 41 degrees Celsius. So that is a point one need to understand, that the virus is already tolerant to a very high temperature. So when we are thinking about temperature, no, it's not gonna kill the virus. People were saying, okay, once the summer will come, everything will go away. In India, we are still seeing that the number of cases are increasing. So you can see that, and when these claims were made, that time in my video also 2 3 weeks ago, I told in Australia and Singapore the temperature was at that time around 35 or 36 degrees Celsius. So the temperature correlation with the virus is not yet scientifically proven until we see the whole year, because this is a new virus. We don't know how it behave in summer. In winter, obviously any virus behave in a better way. But as I gave the example of polio, polio was the one which will not transmit during the winter time. So that was the thing. We drink, that is what I told, when we drink warm water or warm tea, what happen is it just soothes our immune cells, so it gets, yeah,
Anurag,
yeah,
I just have one counter against this.
yes sir,
See, supposing in a warm climate, warm temperature, I'm not talking about the virus inside the body where it is protected against a cell because it is sitting inside a human cell or bat cell.
yeah,
But whereas when you are coughing outside, when the workers are working outside or you are in the park, you are coughing on the surface, the virus staying there alive, active, till such time it finds a cell to enter. That part will be taken care of by high temperature. Would
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
like to respond to that?
yeah, yeah,
That's what we are telling.
yeah, yeah,
That the
no, no,
contact surfaces which are exposed to high temperature till such time it finds an entry into the cell that can be limited by high
yeah,
temperature.
that can be limited, and
And moreover, when it comes about the movement of the virus in the air, then the moisture and the dry air, there must be a difference of their travel history. In moist, it will be different. In dry, it will be different. So when temperature increases, the dryness will increase.
yeah, yeah. So I will give a point, because a recent scientific study has been done in Germany. So in Germany there is a small town called Heisenberg, and there is a small village in which was supposed to be, it has a population of around 20 25,000 people, and among that around 5,000 people were infected. So German government gave that city, that village name as the German Wuhan, because it was the epicenter. So the virologist from Robert Koch Institute, they went there to do all these analysis to understand it about the surface and other thing, because the surface thing came into the picture, because one of the scientific study was published, which said that the virus remain on the surface for in some of the surfaces for 72 hours. But those kind of things were done in a very ideal environment. But when
Right.
these virologists analyze the surface of the houses where 3 or 4 people are living who are being tested positive, they scratch everything from the door to the handles to the to various kind of cutleries, even to the toilet seats. What they found was the virus collected from there, they were not able to replicate in this when they try to grow in the cell, in the cell culture. So what is their
Right.
conclusion is that when it is it is not very likely that it will transmit from the surface. This is a new scientific finding which has recently come, like I think a week ago this finding has come. So so
Thank
this is
you. Thank you.
this is a point. Hello.
Sir, I recently gone through a paper published in Nature Journal
Yeah.
by New England Medicines Journal. Okay, so they have means they have some graphs. If you want, I can share with you with it with you. also the paper they have published, they are saying some it requires some cluster. It requires several other components that should be constituted with several other things if it has to be replicated inside a body.
Yeah, that
Okay,
is.
so there is some certain limits that they have given on a particular graph in that particular paper. Likewise, on steel, it may the half life of that this particular virus is 9 hours that they have represented. I have studied. I will share the graph with you on this presentation if you want to.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yes, sir.
means for a particular period of time, means for cardboard they have analyzed, and definitely you are saying right that it is the study is concluded under a research environment. The
Yeah.
temperature was 25 degrees Celsius and relative humidity
Th-
is around 40%.
yeah, that is what I'm saying, that this study which came in the New England Journal of Medicine, this was
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
a study which created a panic in the people, and people started making video that whenever you get a stuff, keep it for 24 hour outside, then wash everything. And then it was done in the ideal condition, just like we study the law, the ideal gas law, which is PV equal to nRT. But when we have to apply it in reality, we always do modification. So when you do an experiment in the ideal situation, and when it is taken in the real time, it varies. And that is what the German scientists, they found that it could be. And one of the thing which toward the end I will come to this part, wherever it has spread, there is a logic. When the large number of people have gathered in the place, then only it has spread like a wildfire. For example, in India, one of the thing is, it happened with the religious congregation of Tablighi Jamaat. In South Korea, it spread when there were so many religious gathering of church and some marriages. In US, it has spread after there was a week long carnival festival around New York, and that's how New York became the epicenter now. So most of the thing is around when people are in close contact. That is why the social distancing is being very important. And the fact that there is no solid proof yet whether the virus travel in the air or not. It may exist in the aerosol particle for few hours, which is not yet like completely understood how long. So that's the thing, that it is still evolving. And that's why so many new studies are coming up, and one coming up and countering others. So that's how it's happening. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, that if you drink green tea, drink it, but don't try to think that the green tea will kill the virus. It's not happening. That is the point, that like it has never happened. Like okay, the coronavirus is a new virus, but the virological studies have been going for ages, like for almost 50-70 years. And in that they have found that teas doesn't kill the virus. That's the.
Anurag,
Yeah.
just to intervene a little bit, sorry
Yes, sir.
about it.
Yeah.
It is not killing the virus. Suppose if you boost your immunity,
Yes, sir.
your fighting power against the virus goes up. Whatever you do, whether it is haldi or it is adrak
Yeah.
or it is taking green tea, antioxidants, all this will help your immune system, because there is nothing else. Antivirals is not there. No vaccine
Exactly.
is there. So is it not a right step to strengthen your immunity, cell-mediated immunity, humoral immunity, thereby trying to help the body fight against this virus?
Yes, sir.
So the rationale of the traditional systems, when you see that, the philosophy is that you are empowering the soldiers with ammunitions, right? Ammunition, so
Yeah.
they fight against the virus. It is not going to kill the virus, but
So-
you are strengthening your immune system to kill the virus.
Exactly.
How
That
do you
is.
respond to that?
Yeah, that is what I am saying, that what you are doing, do it. But what people are doing it, what I have seen people doing is, they are literally taking turmeric and eating it up, that the virus will, it will kill the virus. If you have, that is
But
what I said,
that may be
that
the
if.
same process of
Yeah,
increasing the immunity.
it increases the immunity, but it doesn't increase the immunity in one day, na.
That is
Obviously.
That is what I'm
that's of
saying,
course.
that if you are doing, like if you are practicing yoga and pranayam, it will boost your immunity, it will increase your health system, but it will happen in due course of time. If you say me that,
Right.
okay, I want to do kapalbhati today and tomorrow I want to get all rid of all my diseases, that's not
Right.
happening. Okay, people are doing that. I don't have like, because I also take all these garlic, ginger, these things I include in my diet, but it's not like I'm including it, okay, today I will eat and tomorrow I will not get virus. So that's the
Right.
point, because the claim has been made that drink tea and it will kill the virus. I'm not saying that it doesn't boost the immunity. It always boosts the immunity. All these
Right.
things which we have in our traditional system boost the immunity, but taking it as a medical drug is not happening. That's what my point is. I'm not questioning their authenticity on being a protective measures, and this is the reason why we have so many
And
things.
also,
Yeah,
Anurag, we can use it as prophylactic
yeah,
till such time we have this. So
exactly.
people who may not be positive yet, but we want to protect them.
Yeah,
So strengthen your immunity. Kriya, when you
yeah,
gargle with some
yeah,
salt and turmeric,
exactly.
you are bringing out from the throat the mucus secretions where this virus is sitting. You are throwing it out.
That is
So you
that
are cleaning, not allowing the virus to settle down and get into respiratory tract. So
that.
these are some ways by which you can be prophylactic also in this particular sense,
Yes, sir.
not only to fight against the virus.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's the
yes,
point.
yeah.
That's what I think.
That is what I am also supporting it. But and that's why, even like that is why in the guidelines also it is being there that you should monitor your temperature every day, morning and evening. It's not like it will treat anything. But if a person start believing that if I do this I get cured, that is problematic. So that is what I'm saying. I'm completely for it. So this is the thing. This was another picture which was shared, and it was not only shared in India, it was shared across the globe, that Italian prime minister or Italian president has surrendered to corona, and he has said that we have tried to fight everything and the number of death is going up and all these things. First of all, this image is from Brazilian president. He's not our Italian prime minister or Italian president. And our prime minister has fought it so well that
Yeah,
yeah,
we saw yesterday's Pakistani Prime Minister also was tearing. So so many type of morphed pictures now coming on
yeah,
the social medias.
social media. and
So
and one of my friends said that this image was also run on some national media also. I'm like, I have no words to say now anything. So that's there. Then this is an image I took it from the clipping of Aaj. एंड इफ यू रीड कोरोना वायरस और चाइना की चाल में फंसी दुनिया, घुटनों पर अमेरिका, and this whole video was so pathetic. They are saying that South Korea is in lockdown, Japan is in lockdown. Till now both of the countries are not in lockdown. Their all the activities are going as per the rule, because Japan is known to be the most disciplined country in the world. When they say follow social distancing, everyone started following it from that day onward. No one questioned it. And they have a very unique habit of putting mask most of the time. They don't go out without mask in general. So it's in their culture. So they are not in lockdown, but they are showing that all over the world it is being pathetic. And with this, the kind of a conspiracy theory went on that only the country which are against China are suffering. So this lead to the fuelation of all the kind of conspiracy theory. Then this one again, that the one of the biology book already mentioned the cure of coronavirus. Again, the point is coronavirus is a family of virus which has been in study from 1930s, and it is a novel coronavirus. So we don't have a proper thing, but medical science, they are coming up with all the kind of drugs they can try on, and they are just doing some clinical studies and other things. Then this comes Kalonji cures corona, because now the in media there is a huge cry for hydroxychloroquine. That hydroxychloroquine cures corona. I will speak on that also. But hydroxychloroquine, and then this claim say that hydroxychloroquine is found in 100% in kalonji seed. First of all, the kalonji, it's again a herb, and there have been studies which suggest it has some really good antimicrobial properties, but there are no clinical trial which has been done to find out whether it cure a disease or not. Again, it is a part of a process which boost your immune system. So if you start, like it suggests that take kalonji seeds and with honey, and it will completely protect you from coronavirus. Again, the claim is not scientifically true. So that's the problem. Whatever you eat in whatever we eat in part of our normal stuff, don't take that. Okay, if you are taking kalonji in normal habit, but now you read this thing and people started saying, okay, take 100 gram of kalonji. So that is not gonna help you. It may cause stomach upset or some other kind of problem, because you are not used to take so high amount of these herbs. Then this is the main thing which I have to talk about, is misrepresentation of scientific study by media. Because now our media